Hello, everyone. How are you today? How was your weekend? How was your holiday? Was it good? Did you rest? Yes, yes, yes. And are you full of
Yes,
energy for this?
teacher.
Loli said. Full of energy for this end of the cycle?
Of course, teacher.
Great. Okay, my dear friends, let me show you what's the agenda for today. How was the study of adverbs? Was it good?
Long, teacher.
I know, yeah. Well, the things we have to explain, they were like quite long, but basically the practice, yeah, is easier than it seems. So that is the plan. Let me show you the plan. Let me tell you what's the agenda for today, how we're going to continue with that as well. Just a little thing for practicing. Remember that tomorrow is our exam. This is basically our final, well, our last class, yeah, before the exam. So we need to take advantage of it. Here we are. Class 9 of this cycle 12. Very, very close to the end. Tomorrow is our final test. Okay. So this is the agenda. First, we're going to warm up our brain with adverbs because that was what you guys were working on. We will have a very short exercise to start, and then you guys will do something together that is very short and promise. Yeah, related to adverbs as well. Remember that the idea of today's part of the class is to finish with whatever we have to finish. That is, in this case, this part, and to also have different exercises in order to review and summarize the cycle and get ready for the exam. Okay. So after you guys do that exercise together, then we'll have the introduction of the topic. I did not write anything here because the introduction is basically that. I will show you something and you will tell me or guess what we're going to be talking about. So if I put it here in the agenda, you guys will know it right away. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. So that's why it doesn't have like a clear topic there. But of course, yeah, we have one, okay? So I will give you the introduction. Then we will talk about the vocabulary and the words you guys will find in that lesson to see what we need to discuss in order to understand it better. Then, after we check out the topic and we work on it and the vocabulary, you guys will be working together with a small practice, yeah, short exercise. And at the end, you guys will have final product that is writing. It's very, very short as well, but it's for you to practice your writing skills. Tomorrow you guys have the exam and you also have to write something, so it is good for us. Okay, that's basically our agenda. So let's go, let's start. Okay, let me check out the attendance. Give me a second, I need something here. What is it? Okay, Gerson.
Hi, teacher. Present.
How are you, Gerson?
Fine, teacher. Thank you.
Great. Okay. Wait. Okay, this is here. Just a second that something happened. Sorry, guys. Thank you for being patient. Okay, I fixed it. Jean-Claude.
Present, teacher.
Very good. Just see it.
Present, teacher.
Great. Natalia.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Andres. Okay, Andres wrote in the chat, told me. Silvia.
Hi, teacher, present.
Great. Elkin.
Hi, teacher. Good evening.
Very good, Elkin.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Julian.
Hello, teacher. Present.
Great. Jeanette. Jeanette, hello. But she was. Maybe something happened to her. Okay. Jeanette. Carlos.
Present, teacher.
Very good. Marley.
Present, teacher.
Great. Jose.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Jose. And Lisette.
Hello, teacher. Present.
Very good. Great. Okay, let me see. Carlos, second device today? No. No. Okay, so you're just missing Jeanette. Okay, here we are. 12, 13, perfect. Okay, my dear friends, let's go. Okay, the first exercise is very simple, it's very easy. It's for you to review what are adjectives or, well, sorry, yeah, which are adjectives and which are adverbs. Not what is an adjective or what is an adverb, no. It's like which of these words are adverbs and which of them are adjectives. That's basically what you have to do. So you guys are going to drag the word. Yeah, okay, you click on okay. You look at the word quietly and you decide if that is an adjective or an adverb. And then you move it and you drag it to the place you think it belongs, okay? That's very simple. Once you have done it, then you see another one and then another one and then another one, etc. When you finish, you guys are going to click on this blue tick, yes, and that's it. Okay, go ahead, do it. It's very simple. Tell me when you're done. Okay, most of you have said that you are done. So I think we're ready to continue. How was it? What were the words that made you think about, like maybe, I don't know, in a confusing way, like, well, quick, maybe? Any?
Yes, slow also.
Yeah. Yes. That is topic that, can just be a little bit tricky when you think, okay, is it an adjective or an adverb? Like, for example, hard or hardly. And in some cases, they change their meaning. Yeah, like hard, that you work a lot. Hardly, the opposite. Little, like, ooh, barely, like hardly ever. It's like she hardly speaks in class. It's like almost, yeah, no, like zero, maybe. Yeah, okay, good, guys. That was just to continue with adverbs. So I'm going to give you one exercise on that topic, and then we can introduce our new thing and then continue reviewing and practicing. So what is next? This. Let me show you and let me give you the link. We are ready for it. You guys are going to work together. Just let me show you. This is what I want you to do. Let me first give you the link and then I explain. Okay, here we are. So, you guys have it in the chat, and I also have them here in the slides for you to check. Okay, so you guys are going to read these sentences and look at the words we have here separate, yeah? And you are going to put their words in brackets in the correct order. But there is an underlined word. So you guys should know, you have to use that one, yeah, as the initial. Yeah, that's the first word you guys are going to write. And there is something here to take into account, and is that more than one answer may be possible. So you can just write one, or if you want to write two because maybe you are doubting, that would be okay. At the end, we will check together, okay? Remember the explanation you guys received on adverbs and write these words in the correct way. There are only 6 sentences, so it's easy. Let me send you to a room with a person. You guys are going to work together in couples. Jeanette is not in the meeting, so maybe, okay, two. And Carlos has 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. Okay, questions, my dear friends? Questions about the activity? No questions? Okay, let's go. I'm sending you to your classmates. Let's do it. I'm so sorry I finished the meetings because I thought you guys had finished, but you are missing like a couple of sentences. I'm checking. Let me see. Maybe it's not updated. Yeah. Let me see. More than one group is missing more than 2 sentences. I will send you back just for 5 minutes, okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There are 4 groups who are missing. Okay, I will give you 5 more minutes and that's it, okay? So we can check. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, boys and girls, thank you so much for working. So we have the answers here. I was checking your answers and you guys are like very, very similar in them. There is only the second one, which is like quickly and carefully, and you guys could also play with them, maybe at the beginning or at the end. So I'm placing the answers there in a slide for us, okay? And that way you guys can also check them with me. I just put them at the end, and I put like 2 options with the second one. So all of you can go to the last slide so we can check them. Or maybe I can just share the screen. Let me see. Yes. Will be okay. Okay. Look. In the first one, we hope to come back here very soon. Yes? What was the original one we had? Oh, we also had, we've had a wonderful time. Okay. Then we have James, you can put quickly here or quickly at the end of the clause. James quickly read the text message, then carefully put his phone down. That is one option. Yes? What's going on in the chat? Oh, no, it's because I put 7, but I cut out 1. Thank you, Elkin, for that. No worry. Thank you. Yes, because it was not like, you know, space for it. Okay, so let me just put this one in the 2 options. James quickly, and then I have it like this with the adverb at the beginning. What's going on? Is someone there? Guys, I'm not doing anything, so I'm not sure what happened. Okay. There. James quickly, yeah, quickly read the text message. Then, okay, then put, now let's use carefully here. Then carefully put his phone down. This is one option. And the other one will be with quickly here. My goodness, it seems like someone is moving it, so I cannot type. Okay, so, okay, here we are, and at the beginning, and the other one, let's do it like this. At the end of each clause. Okay, okay. Let's do it like this. James read the text message quickly, then put his phone down carefully. Yeah. Or James quickly read the text message, then carefully put his phone down. That was the one that I was playing with the words because it had carefully and also quickly. Then we have, let's all get together for coffee sometime. Could you possibly give me a hand with this shopping? Rick's played really well all afternoon yesterday. The air conditioning comes on automatically in all the rooms at 6 o'clock, o'clock every morning, okay? Or you guys have every morning at 6 o'clock. I saw that one of you said this one, and it's okay, no problem. That's why the instruction said there will be more than one possible answer. Yeah, for example, here we have one. The air conditioner automatically comes on in all rooms at 6 o'clock every morning. Yeah? Okay. You guys did a good job. Any question? Anything you want to add or ask? Okay. So we are ready for the next part. Let me go to our slides and let me show you something we have here. Please help me with this. Okay, help me find a title for this. But first you need to read. Who can read? Any volunteer? Please, who can read this text?
Me, teacher.
Thank you, Sylvia.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Gerson and Sylvia. Let's come on, Sylvia, we are ready.
Oh, sorry, teacher, my internet.
It's okay.
So Maya, so me. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that name. This place is great. Easy to schedule appointments. Michelle is amazing with color. She asks questions to perfectly gauge is exactly what you need and what you like and give you an honest picture of what to expect. Highly recommend her. I even let my colorist add another hive and salon for her after years.
Very good. Thank you, Sylvia. Okay, boys and girls, help me find a title for this kind of text. What is that? What is this girl doing? What is she talking about? Look at the whole text. Look at these little pictures. Look at the information we have there. We have her name, the place. We also have stars. We have the date and this comment on something, right? What is she talking about or what is she commenting on? Guys, come on.
Teacher is maybe about a hair salon, I think.
Okay. Yes. And what is she doing? She's talking about that hair salon. But in what way? How? What is she doing with that comment? Or sorry, with that comment or intention?
Is to recommend her job?
Okay, she's recommending. Thank you, Gerson. Very good. So when you write a comment to recommend or to say the opposite, that maybe you did not like it a lot, what's that? What would be the title for this?
I don't know, your opinion, so.
You are giving your opinion. Okay, let me give you more specific information so maybe you know the name. When you give opinions on places, services, movies, what's that? How do we say that or how do we call that? That is a review. Yes, that's a review. Okay, I know that in Colombia it's not very common that we have that culture of checking the reviews. Yeah, for example, when we want to see a movie. Well, maybe these days is more common because of the social network and the internet, yeah? But I remember in the past, it was not so common and we do not have that culture of thinking that they the information they share is reliable. When I was in the States, I realized that every single thing you wanted to do or buy was first checked by the reviews. And they, like people really rely on them, yeah? Because, okay, I want to buy these shoes. Let me check the reviews of the seller, the product, everything. I want to see that movie. Let me check out the reviews, everything. I want to stay in this hotel. Let me check the reviews. Here in Colombia, it's not like that. Maybe we are not in that culture because a lot of things, but what? We are going to learn some reviews. We are going to learn how to write reviews. What is a review? It's a comment we write, yeah, for giving our opinion, as Gerson said, yeah, related to service or products, yeah, or people, especially expressing if you like it or not, yeah, that's a review. So Here we are with some of them. Look. Writing an online review. We have here 3. We are going to analyze these 2 first, and then we are going to complete this 3rd one. And at the end, you guys will be writing your own review on whatever you want, okay? So we practice our writing skills. Now that you know that we are talking about reviews, tell me, do you ever write reviews for, anything? Do you read them? Do you think they are reliable? Okay, tell me about you. Have you ever checked your reviews to trust any service? No, not really. Maybe what we really trust here in Colombia is what people say. Yeah, like for example, if people go to the cinema and they say that that's a good movie, maybe we say, oh yeah, they're saying that. Yeah, those are the kind of reviews we have. Only for movies, Sylvia said. Okay, yeah, for movies more common. Okay, sorry. So if you have not had that experience of writing reviews and reading them, let's check out the vocabulary we can learn for writing those reviews, so you guys are ready for writing your own. Let me show you this. Okay, repeat last team, memorize here. Good. In the reviews we will read, you guys will find this information or this vocabulary. So as always, it's better to check it before so you guys have a better understanding. Okay, Elkin, you start with the first one, please.
Complimentary.
Complimentary.
Complimentary. Given or supplied free of charge. A complimentary bottle of wine.
Yes, like those extra things that you don't have to pay. So if you're, for example, if your room, yeah, you are paying in a room in a hotel and it has the service of minibar. Yeah, minibar is usually something that they will charge in your bill that you have to pay. But if you have complimentary drinks, yeah, it will be something extra that you don't have to pay for. Sorry, to pay. Okay, good. Lisette, pack up.
Pack up. Informal, to give up, an attempt, or stop doing something. If you don't do your work better, you might as well pack up.
Basically, to stop working. Or, I mean, in that context of the example that you read. So, pack up is to stop doing something in the way of a person. If it's something like an object, for example, your air conditioner or your TV, it means that it stops working. Yeah, and you will see it in the review like that, like I don't know, like maybe describing something that stopped working. So what's the review? A bad one, because you need the service complete. Okay, Natalia, funky.
Okay, teacher. Concrete,
Yeah.
out, outward or badly done, old-fashioned or slow.
Bad, basically bad. If it's referring to a person, it will be more like when we don't really do things in the right way, when we are clumsy. That's a synonym, clumsy, torpe. Yeah. And if it's an object or something that you are describing with clunky, it will be like old-fashioned, slow. It doesn't work very well. Yeah. That's basically as it is. Carlos, upgraded. Upgraded. Carlos, are you there? Okay, while Carlos gets ready, we'll listen to Jose.
Okay, teacher. Improved by the addition or replacement of components. Raise it to a higher standard. To upgrade is to make improvements to something or exchange it for a better version.
To be honest, I don't know a Spanish word for it. Well, if it's, for example, thank you, Jose. The last part here that change it for a better version, it could be like updated. If a person is upgraded, it means that the person receives something, yeah, like in a better way, in better conditions, yeah. For example, let's say that you guys rented, I don't know, a room in the mountains, yeah, and then the service was not very good, and the heat didn't work. So the hotel or the company will upgrade you with a night in a suite. Yeah, that would be like that. Can you help me with the Spanish translation, please? Recompensado. Yeah?
Teacher,
Yes, right?
it say like mejorado, mejoras, ampliación.
Yes, Silvia, but okay. Yes, in the way it improves, yes, of course, or updates its version, But in this context in which you are receiving something in exchange because something didn't work and that was not your fault, yeah, it would be more like that. So that's what I want you to understand.
En,
Context. Yes, Jose.
como en computaciones como actualización.
Sí,
Sí, como actualización de componentes.
Sí, en ese contexto es actualizado, que tiene una mejor versión, entonces va actualizando, keep updated, sí. Pero quiero que lo entiendan, en este caso en el que estamos calificando servicios, porque eso es lo que hacen las reviews, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, cuando voy a un hotel, entonces en el caso de no funcionó como esperaba, la compañía o el hotel me da un mejor servicio, ¿sí? En cambio, entonces yo por eso digo que recompensado sería la perfecta para ese contexto. Pero ustedes tienen razones, mejorado, actualizado, ¿sí? Pero recuerden que tiene, digamos, diferentes significados, depende del contexto. Y en el que nos vamos a encontrar hace referencia a los servicios. Entonces, por eso les digo, bueno, puede ser ascendido también, ¿sí? En ese caso va a ser así. Vamos a recibir, digamos, que algo mejor, una mejor versión de ese servicio, de pronto porque no funcionó y no fue nuestra culpa. Okay? That's the context of this one. Thank you, Jose and Silvia, for your information. Let's listen to Jessit. Fate.
Okay, teacher, fate. What happens to a particular person or team, especially sometimes final or negative, so as this or defeat,
Bet or
we want it or defeat. We want to decide our own fate.
Yeah. What's that, guys? What's fate?
Like destiny?
Yes. El destino. Very good. El destino. Okay. Gripping, Julian.
Gripping, firmly holding the attention or interest. Exciting. A gripping TV thriller.
Yeah. A gripping TV program, a gripping song, a gripping service is something that really catches your attention. It's exciting, attractive, it's good. Okay, good. Let's listen to Jean-Claude. Lasting impression.
Lasting impression, a significant effect or impact made on someone.
Do you think that the first impression will always be lasting? Yeah? First impressions, boys and girls? Or maybe you will forget about it if it's not something significant. Yeah? Okay, so lasting impression is something that you will remember. Yes? Okay. Let's continue with Gerson.
The last teacher.
Mesmerizing.
Mesmerizing captures the complete attention of someone. For example, they were mesmerized by his history.
Cautivados. Yeah, like when they call you, your attention, but you also feel good. Yeah, so they were, yes, mesmerized. Okay, cautivados. Mesmerizing and gripping could be very similar in the way that they are very catchy and like that they really attract you. But gripping would be more like cuando te atrapa, en el caso de gripping, y no necesariamente puede ser algo bueno que cautive. ¿Sí? Gripping es emocionante, que te atrapa, que te mantiene entretenido ahí, pendiente. Mesmerizing would be more like good feelings, cautivante. Okay, that's it. Good. Let's continue. We're about to finish. This is short. Natalia, wide of the mark.
Okay, teacher, wide of the mark is something should us claim or estimate in wide of the mark. It is incorrect or inaccurate. That comparison isn't a
Comparison.
wide. What, teacher?
No, sorry, comparison.
Okay, that comparison isn't a wide of the mark as it seems. Synonyms, inaccurate, mistaken, out, wrong.
Yes, exactly like that. Yeah, that is wide of the mark. Yeah, but it is correct. Yes. If something is not a wide of the mark, it will be not correct. Yeah. Okay. Who is missing for reading? Andres, but I think he okay. Carlos Tio, sorry. Are you? Please, refreshing.
Yes, teacher. Okay, refreshing. You say that something is refreshing when it's pleasant, different from what you are used to. It's refreshing to hear somebody speaking common sense.
Yeah, but it's very good and you feel good and makes you feel good. Yeah, it's so refreshing to be around people who are honest, for example. Yeah, good. Use nonetheless when you mean in contrast to something that happened or in spite of something said. That is nonetheless. Is like a connector, yeah? It's a conjunction. Yes? Nonetheless, that is sin embargo. Puede ser. Yeah? Okay. Good. Wide of the mark. How do you say wide of the mark in Spanish? It is incorrect or inaccurate. Estar equivocado. Yeah, that's it. Okay. We are missing filler tracks. Let me see. I think I have gone Mabeli is missing. Filler tracks, Mabeli.
Filler tracks. Filler is a term that is overused. It implies that an artist is deliberately putting star material on their album to pad out the tracklist. Happens sometimes, but usually when people say it, they are really saying that they just don't happen to like certain tracks.
Thank you, Mabeli. So, okay. This is like a construction of these words. First, we need to understand filler. That is a term that is overused. Yeah. So, in this context of the filler tracks are those songs that maybe they put in the album that are not very good. So people don't like them. Yeah. It's like, oh no, that was not a very good album. It is full of filler tracks. There is only one good song. Do you understand? Is there any Spanish equivalent we have for that? Canciones de relleno? No. What do you think?
Así como cuando, when we say like episodios de relleno or
Exactly. So you can use the word filler for that. Filler tracks, filler scenes, filler publicity. Yeah, it works for that, Silvia. Sí, cuando es algo que no es tan bueno y lo ponen ahí como por acomodar. Por ejemplo, toda una tarde del programa de televisión y solamente dan algo bueno. Una cosita. Pasa también con el álbum y así lo vamos a encontrar in the review. Yeah. Filler tracks, songs that you don't really like them, that they are not very good. Yes, but they are part of it. Okay. And let's listen to Elkin again. So we'll start again. Within easy walking distance. Elkin? Okay. It is, or it means, not very far. Close enough to reach by walking. I think we already discussed this expression in this class. Her house is within walking distance. Yes, I remember. Yes. Her job is within walking distance of her school. So you can use of her, for example, sorry, of, and mention the place. It means that, well, this is not very far away. You can walk. Yeah, it's like, for example, if you live maybe in the same block or very close. Yeah, it is within walking distance. Do you understand? Yes? It means close, near. Okay, we are ready. Now with that information, let's check out the reviews. Let's pay attention to the structure of the reviews, like how they start, what's the information we need to provide. The reviews are totally different because I think one is from movies and the other one from music. So we are here. This is reviewed on January 27. 50 people found this review helpful. Okay. Great location, but so the central location of Hotel Panoramic is great. Panoramic. Now we will listen to Jean-Claude. Continue. It stands on a quiet square.
Okay, teacher. It stands on a quiet square near restaurants and bars, but is close to most of the major tourist attractions. Our first impressions when we arrived were quite good. The reception was clean and spacious, and the rooms were okay. There were complimentary soft drinks in the minibar, and the view from the balcony was very nice. It was only later that we began to have reservations. The breakfast was not good, and the air conditioning in our room packed up on the second day. Although we were eventually upgraded free of charge to a junior deluxe room, we feel the staff could and should have done more to resolve the issue. Overall, the hotel is not great, given the price, and there are probably better options out there.
Thank you so much, Jean-Claude. Very good. Okay, my dear friends. So what are they reviewing on? What's the product or the service they are describing? Guys,
a hotel room.
A hotel. Very good. Perfect. Okay, pros and cons. So remember, when we are writing a review, yeah, even if you guys have wonderful information about it because you like it all, it is okay to also mention the points in which they could improve. Not that you are going to invent because you don't have any, no, but maybe think about them so you have a balance. Or maybe you can also mention that you don't have any, like, well, I couldn't like it more because it is very good. And then, to be honest, I did not find any aspect to make negative comments on. Yeah, you are saying that, because if we do not mention them, it will be more like we are thinking about, the person didn't find any, or the person didn't want to mention. I know that it's not mandatory, it's not an obligation where you can say whatever you want, yeah, but that will be a good comment, and that will be what people say or find the review helpful, because it's complete. Yeah, okay, good. So here we have some points. What is great about it? It stands on a quiet square. Very good. It also has restaurants near or around it, and bars. Good. It is also close or near tourist attractions, which is very good. Okay, our first impressions when arrived were okay, good. The reception was clean, which is good, spacious, and the rooms were okay. So here is like, well, the rooms were okay. Okay, also, as I told you, the complimentary drinks in the minibar, which is very good because most of the services that offer it charge money for it. Yeah. Okay. And the minibar and the view from the balcony was very nice, the view. But now we start with the not so good things. It was okay later that they found those things. The breakfast was not good. The air conditioning was the mean of backup that we already checked. What happened with the air conditioning?
It stopped.
Very good, Julian. Thank you. It stopped working. Backup on the second day, so not good at all. And then here, you see, this is what I wanted you to understand. Although we were eventually upgraded free of charge to a junior deluxe room, so it's like a better version, a better service. Then they received, yes, service in this type of room, which was not compared to the other one, yeah. And of course, they didn't have to pay. So it's like the company give you that, yes, in change or exchange of something bad that you received. This is what I was discussing with you. Recompensado. It's like the best one I found there. Okay, what else do we have? The hotel is not great. I mean, overall, I like this one, because then you can also summarize with this word. Overall, it's like, well, like having mentioned the good and the bad points, overall, the final decision for you, yeah, is to say that it was not good. Or maybe if you think the opposite, you say like, overall, despite the bad aspects mentioned, it is a good one, it's a good service, yeah? But no, said, overall, the hotel is not great, given the price, and there are probably better options out there. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Yes, Sylvia, in general, you are right. Okay, so now you have an idea about a review. Yes, you have to be obvious, I mean, to mention what you guys are commenting on or describing. In this case, it's a place, yeah. She also gives us she or he, I don't know who is that person. They give us like a good heading, attracting one. Great location, but yeah, that one attracts our, oh, what's going on? What's the problem? Okay, let's check out the second review. Journey into suspense. Ooh. This one was reviewed on February 5th, and 18 out of 19, like a great majority, a vast majority of people found this review useful. Okay, I think it's a movie because they have the genre here, drama. Lena Perova, I think, is the actress. I'm not sure, I'm just inventing that. And here they have the length of the movie. Okay, who's reading? Let's listen to Lisette. Can you help us with the first paragraph, and we divide it into two students, okay? Thank you.
Okay, teacher. Direct journey into suspense. Director Mary Castle's adaptation of Igor Shadov's novel Journey into Night, is a thought-provoking and, at times, laugh-out-loud funny film that, despite its flaws, leaves a lasting impression after the final credits have rolled. Set in Moscow in the early 80s, the film tells the story of Yuri Ignatiev, a spy who risks it all and loses. Despite the fact that we learn Yuri's fate early on, Journey into Night keeps us on the edge of our seats with a plot that is both gripping and believable, dialogue that is never clunky, and cinematography that is truly breathtaking. The acting, I
Thank you,
teacher,
Lucia.
okay.
Yes, do you want to continue or
No, teacher, I was wondering if I had to stop.
okay, let's stop here and then we have another student to read. Thank you, Lucia. Okay, let's go because it has a lot of vocabulary here. Thought-provoking. Guys, give me a definition of thought-provoking without using Spanish. I know you know it. What's thought-provoking? Come on, let's practice for the speaking. Tomorrow you will find me asking you questions.
Teacher, invitando a reflexionar.
Yeah, yes. Very good. Silvia, thought-provoking is that makes you think beyond the situation, reflects on it, think about lots of things. Thought-provoking. Okay, it's very, very common for movies, of course. Yeah, but you can also use it for other situations. Good. Okay, here we have one. Despite its flaws. Its flaws is like the mistakes, the things that are not very good about it. Maybe we can use it as los defectos. That's the flaws in this context. Okay, thought-provoking, blah, blah, blah. It leaves a lasting impression, something that is like, you know, like something that gives you a great impact, sorry. Okay. A spy who risks it all and loses, clear, despite the fact we learn, okay, here, remember, fate. So despite the fact that we learn Yuri's fate early on, it means like, oof, from the beginning we knew what was going to happen to her. It was very predictable. Ya sabíamos el destino del principio. Yeah, okay. Keep us on the edge of our seats, like when you are like, yeah, like this in the cinema maybe, or in your house, like you are like all the time like that. Okay, with a plot, you guys know what a plot is. That is both gripping and believable. Gripping, that really, really keeps you entertained there, yeah, engaged with the plot. Okay, I think it's okay. Dialogue that is never clunky, and cinematographic that is truly, oh, this one, guys. Breathtaking. What's that? What is something that is breathtaking? Can be literally, you're like, yeah. But what's that?
Teacher, I know, but I don't know how to explain.
Okay, Silvia, go ahead.
It's like when you are mesmerizing or like, wow, yes, like,
Very good. And you also use the word, yeah, mesmerize. Yeah, exactly. Yes, very faking. Okay, who's reading the second part? Natalia, you want to try? The acting, however.
Okay, teacher. The acting, however, isn't quite up to the same high standards, and also Valerie Jarsev's central performance is mesmerizing. That of high school co-stars, or Olga Grishina, chosen for her looks as much as her acting ability. it seems is slightly wide of the mark. Despite being part thriller, part action film, there is a refreshing lack of violence. Also, there are, to my mind, a few too many car chase. In short, however, this film is not to be missed.
Very good. Thank you, Natalia. Okay. So isn't quite up to the same high standards. So it means that it's not very good. Okay, and although butter isn't a problem. Okay, we already know this one. What else? Chosen for her looks as much as her acting ability, it seems is slightly wide of the mark. Yeah, remember, it's like not very right, yeah, and it's not correct, so it's wrong. Despite being part thriller, part action film, there is a refreshing lack of violence. I like that expression, refreshing lack of violence. It means that you were expecting that, yeah? That it feels very good that the movie doesn't have a lot of violence. So it's like when you say, refreshing is something that makes you feel good. And if it's, you can use it as an adjective and as a verb. If it lacks of violence, that's verb, yeah? It means that it doesn't have. Yeah, or maybe not a lot. Okay, so you feel good about it, respecting it to it, because maybe there were a lot of bad things. Although there are, to my mind, a few too many car chases. Okay, you know what is a chase, right? Yes? If you chase someone, you go after that person. So behind that person, sorry, you follow that person. If it's in a car, so there are car chases. Chase, perseguir. So imagine car chases. In short, however, this film is not to be mixed. So overall, a good one or a bad one, according to this review? What is the person saying?
Negative, no?
Sorry, we said?
I think it's a good one.
It's a good one, yeah, because she said it's not to be mixed. Yeah, so she's recommending it. Okay. Now you guys are to finish. You guys are going to help me. Let's do it together so we can save the time for you to write. That is the real purpose of the activity. You guys are going to help me complete this one with these words. We can use these ones or also these ones. No, I think these ones are like, well, it could be okay. Maybe with these sentences, we can complete this. Let's go. 3 years after highly acclaimed debut, Tell Me, Jolanta Thomas' new album, Better Days, has been a long time coming. In my opinion, it has been worth the wait. So even if you waited so long, at the end it was very good. Yeah. The collection of new songs is, and although not all are, oh my goodness, how can we see if that is good, bad, good? Because there is a contrast. So, tell me, the collection of new songs is, what will be here? Let's look for an adjective because we are describing the collection of the songs. So which adjective? Thought-provoking with movie? Sorry, with music. What do you think?
No.
Breathtaking? Clanky? What adjectives do we have? We have breathtaking, mesmerizing, clanky, thought-provoking. These are the ones that fit that sentence because we are talking about the collection of songs. So, which would
Mesmerizing.
be? Mesmerizing. Let's continue to see the other one to check. Mesmerizing, and although not all are, as Tell Me, ooh. Okay, let's do something. Let's find one good one for here, one good adjective, because we know that she is expressing that. And now we have to give the idea of this song, Tell Me. I think that was a very good song, but the ones that we have there do not have the same quality. So there is one expression that we can use for saying that, yeah? You remember when she or he, I'm not sure, mentioned this? Isn't quite up to the same high standards. Que no tiene la misma calidad. Yeah, so we are, okay, let's start writing. We can change what we are doing, no problem. I will say breathtaking and memorizing for the first one. Yes. Can you help me? I'm not sure if any of you have the book open, but maybe you can help me with the expressions there. Okay, the collection of new songs is breathtaking, and although not all are quite up to the same high standards, quite up to the same high standards. Okay, what else? Let's continue. What happened? La primera es genial y las otras no tienen la misma calidad. So, what else do we have? Let's continue. They are nonetheless, and there are certainly no filler tracks, which is great. So which one will be there for number 3, guys? Another adjective, right? They are not what? Okay, maybe if we don't find anyone here, maybe we can find one here because they are also using adjectives here. Great, close to, good, okay. Done more, not great, very nice, not good. Leaves a lasting impression. Which one, boys and girls? Any? Okay, so I'm gonna give you more options. Disappointing, to say the least. What is disappointing, to say the least? Is when you say, but you don't want to sound very rude. When you say, well, how was the food? Disappointing, to say the least. It's like, I don't want to say it all. If I say it all, maybe it will sound very bad. We have that one in Spanish. What's the equivalent in Spanish for to say the least? Any?
Como,
Yes.
por no decir, por decir menos, algo, no, no.
No, por no decir mucho, no, para no decirlo todo. ¿Yeah? Something like that.
Para no entrar en detalles.
Yes, that one, much better. Yes, closer. Good. Okay, so we can also use these ones, guys. Disappointing, to say the least. Within easy walking distance up. Gone out of their way. Fails to impress. So if it fails to impress, it is because it's not a good one. It's like, okay. Perfectly adequate. Impressive. That is an adjective that we can use. I think we are going to use impressive for describing them. So let's check. Or positive. Let's see how it works with this. Remember what we have done. It's because I cannot move it the whole, okay. So here we are. In my opinion, it has been worth the wait. The collection of new songs is breathtaking. And although not all are quite up the same high standards as Tell Me, because that one was very good, they are impressive. Yes, I like it. They are impressive. Okay. Nonetheless, and there are certainly no filler tracks, which is awesome. As with the previous album, Yolanda's is her unmistakable voice. What, guys? As her previous album, let's go back. How can we describe a previous album? Something related to money, maybe to succeed, yeah, something like that. No one from here, maybe from these ones. It's big selling point. That's for an album. It's big, and so we are not going to say it's, but we are going to adequate it here as her, what is it? As with the previous album, Yolanda's big selling point is, yes, big selling point is her unmistakable voice. She never, guys, help me with she never, with her raw talent and eclectic style, mixing jazz, folk, hip hop, and R&B. So what happens with that?
A teacher, maybe she never fails to impress.
Yes, it means that she is always good with that. Very good. Fails to impress. Good. So, okay, she never fails to impress with her raw talent, special, talent with all of this. Only one track. So maybe we are going to mention something that is not very good. Only one track. When we say only one track, is like contrast. Maybe we can use the same one, this one, but in the negative way. Can you help me, boys and girls? Can you help me with this one, please, for this sentence? Only one track. Come on, guys.
Is it disappointing to say at least?
Again, sorry, Julian.
Disappointing to say the least.
Okay. So only one track is disappointing to say at least, but selfish. But if we have selfish me, which although, so maybe I think we can compare it. Yeah, so that's what I said, that we can use this one in a negative way. Can you help me, guys? Only one track isn't, when we say with this, up to the same high standards because they are mentioned in the others. Entonces, como no tiene la misma calidad o de estos que vienen acá. Selfish, me, which although, what can we say? Okay, gone out for the way, but impressed, perfectly adequate. I think perfectly adequate. It's a good one. Let me see. Okay, which although, perfectly adequate. Yes, has slightly, okay, has slightly what? Let's put here perfectly adequate for 7, which is very good. And for 8, guys, has slightly, guys.
Positive lyrics?
Yes, what, Julian?
Positive.
But Julian, I think it's a bad one. Because they're talking about repetitions and this is bad. So look for the one of the adjectives that we learned today. Guys, what about clunky? Yeah, nonsense, not good. Yes, it would be good. Clunky. So clunky lyrics and
What?
yes.
No, teacher, sorry.
It's okay.
I was confused.
Teacher,
What about the repetitions?
a few.
Yes,
a few
Natalia.
too
Yes,
many?
a few. I like it. A few. What is there is one expression up there with a few, Natalia.
Too many?
Yes, a few too many. A few too many repetitions. Perfect. What else? The last one. Still, how there is a contrast because the person already mentioned all the bad aspects, but when we say still, there is a contrast. Still, this is one of the standout albums of the year so far, and definitely one, what? It's a contrast.
Not
It's like,
to be missed?
yes, one not to be missed. Because overall, at the end, it's giving like a good review. Perfect. We got it. Okay, now, only 10 minutes. Now you guys are going to do the same. Let me give you the link very quickly so we can take advantage of the time. What do I want you to do to create a review? What are you guys going to review on? Anything you want. It could be a place, it could be a service, it could be a movie, It could be whatever you want, yeah? A supermarket, whatever you want. So let me explain. I just send you the link. Okay. It says, it has like two parts, but you guys are going to do it all at once. Don't worry. In the first part, it was for you to think of a film, album, hotel, or whatever you want to describe. Yes. And then you guys are going to write your comments. Yeah. Like, remember, you mention good things, bad things, and at the end, just make a conclusion. If it's one not to be missed, or if it's so bad, like don't try it at all. Yeah, whatever you think. Do you understand? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's go. Think about whatever you want to review on and write your own review. Let's do it. Tell me when you're done. Well, no, we don't have like a lot of time for it. And it's okay, just type your name on any of the slides and it's okay. Don't worry about the numbers now, no problem. Just type your name, and if you see that the slide's taken, so move to another one because of the time we don't have, like a lot of time for defining that. So it's okay. Very interesting, guys. Okay. I know that is not enough time for writing. I know, sorry about that. So let's do this. I was checking and some of you were writing, which is awesome. You guys are commenting on movies also, okay? Yeah, also on places, restaurants, very good. Yes, okay. Okay, most of you are commenting on movies, which is very good. So, my dear friends, I don't want you to rush because of the time, so we are going to finish the meeting now. But what if you have that as homework for me for next Thursday? That is the date in which I'm going to download the whole things and quizzes for giving to your teacher. Yeah, so that would be okay. It would be better if you finish it tomorrow so you can practice for the exam. But if you cannot have time for it, so maybe just think about it by next Thursday, okay? Well, Gerson, that is 72. The page is, sorry, 74, language line. Page 74. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Get some rest. See you tomorrow for the speaking. I will try to send you the speaking program early in the morning. I will work on it right now. Okay, so in the morning I will send it to you so you have more time for it. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay,
And
Thank you.
teacher,
Teacher.
thank you.
now we have to rearrange the order so you will work with a different person. Okay, bye guys.
Okay,
Take
teacher,
care.
Bye,
bye.
Teacher,
teacher. Thank
bye.
you.
See you tomorrow. Have a good night.